first-time podcast listeners, which would be every single person watching this podcast, because this is the first episode of Plot Points and Pours. Pause for applause. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to read that part. So before we get to the spiel behind this whole podcast, I want to go around the horn and introduce everyone that will be gracing your ears with our lovely voices. My name's David Lee, and the man to my left in a velvet shirt is...
My name's Luke Murata. So yeah, we're going to be discussing books a little bit on this podcast. Not a little bit, a lot of it. That's the main point. We're really looking forward to getting into it. And, having a little common interest between all of our buddies here, because other than talking about books, we kind of really don't have much in common, it seems like.
That's very true.
But, this guy to my left, he's our host. We're hanging out at his house doing all this work. This is...
Yeah, hi, everybody. My name's Cameron Gehring. I'm really looking forward to, talking about books, getting just the literary discussion going. Back in high school, I was a bit of a bookworm. I took 2 AP English classes. I did really well in those. But then I went on to college to become a flag football player and an engineer. So I didn't really use that literary knowledge at all. So I'm really looking forward to, getting back to it. And happy everybody's here.
So one more person we got to introduce is the unsung hero of the show, our tech guy.
My little baby brother.
Why don't you introduce yourself, tech guy?
Hello, my name's Vito Murata, as Luke said, his little brother. And I am the exact opposite of Cameron, as he was a scholar in high school, and I was a C+ student at best.
But you always
I
accelerated
am
in
a
tech.
wizard on computers, so I will be the tech head on this show. And look forward to diving into these books with you guys and getting your insights on them too. So feel free to call in and let us know what you think.
For the sake of honesty, though, C+ is giving him a little more credit. But yeah, so
The classes he took, though.
So this week we're not exactly discussing a book. This week we're just kind of introducing the show, letting you guys get to know us, maybe a little bit of our personality, see if you vibe, with what we're going for.
What our reading interest might be.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's break it down a little bit for him, like what a typical show might look like,
Well, so, and we can discuss this out, because I think a lot of stuff we want to do is live and, for you guys to hear, which may not be the most interesting thing, but I think it will lead to the funniest results, which is, we want to have fun with this. So
funniest, most insightful.
Yeah.
Really.
We're all lighthearted guys, and we don't take anything too serious, so that's what you're getting at with the funny.
Yeah, absolutely. So our idea, I think, when we fleshed it out a little bit, is we all try to strive for being the most intellectual as we can when it comes to our discussions between the four of us. So I think Cam had the idea originally to start a book podcast because he was so into mostly Western classics and stuff, but we'll branch out. We'll do pop culture shit. It's pretty free form.
Yeah, that's so true. So each week we're going to be bringing up a new book. We're going to bring it live. We're each going to read it. We're going to review it. Vito over there is really interested in the artwork, things like that. Yes. So he's going to go over
artwork,
the book cover. Yeah, and we're just going to let it rip and go from there.
So really we're trying to hope to do a review, spur a conversation based off of that.
Exactly.
Comments about it.
We love
see what you guys
suggestions.
think.
If you guys got any books you want us to do,
please suggest books,
please
because
let us know.
we've read a lot, but we have not read, 10% of the books out there.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing, and that's why we started this, because there's so much to get into.
I mean, somebody like myself, I started reading when I was 11. You're talking that's 19 years of reading.
The nice part about this too is going to force us to do a book a week.
I mean, think about it this way.
gonna
Vito
hold
can't
us
even read
accountable.
yet. So hopefully we can all learn on this
Hopefully
podcast.
learn through the process.
All right. I'm going to throw it over to Vito. What are we thinking as a first introduction topic?
Well, hold on. If I could, this is probably a little unprofessional, but what's the Purdue score over there? What's going on with the little March Madness action?
Purdue? I got the Cavs score pulled up. They're 73-70.
Is it
So
back
are we at-
on?
Yeah,
73-70. Are we at
Cavs
all worried
are
about
winning?
Cavs are up. Purdue is 46-41. Second half, 17 minutes left.
Who's
in the
Purdue
game.
playing again?
Gonzaga.
I need Purdue.
The thing about March Madness right now that I feel like people are a little
Marquette
uninterested
is
in.
down to North
Okay.
Carolina State, the 11th seed right now, 53
Oh, so North Carolina is that
Wow.
little
7
Cinderella
minutes
story.
left.
NC
got-
State. NC State's got that big dude. You guys see him?
NC State's no bullshit. Yeah. What was that dude who? He was in he's been in college for a while, hasn't he? I don't know. Was he injured or something?
I don't know.
Who was NC State
Pull up
guy,
his
that big
stats.
ass
Fine.
guy?
Yeah. I mean, this is
If you search NC State big guy, he comes right
he'll
up.
come.
Muhammad Diarra,
Nope.
DJ Burns Jr.
Yep.
Sounds familiar.
That's
He's having a shit night though.
Yeah, but how old is he? He was in the high school class of some ballers,
That's
maybe
what we
Ja
wanna know.
Morant.
23.
Yeah, that makes sense.
275.
275?
But I don't know. He must have been injury plagued or something.
I think honestly 275 is a little bit generous.
6'9".
Is this guy a fucking offensive lineman or a basketball
Have you
player?
seen him?
No, I have not.
He's an offensive lineman. I wish he
He's
played
a
for the Browns.
Big boy.
I wish he played for the Browns.
man.
That's all you guys get.
Just a little taste of the tech we got going behind the scenes.
But yeah, what were you saying? No, Cavs are up 3 points.
Cavs are up. We're going to have to keep an eye on that game, though.
Yeah.
The NC State one.
So we are coming to you from Shaker Heights, which is a suburb of Cleveland. So we are pretty interested in Cleveland sports. Not that it really has anything to do with books, but just to throw that out there.
Yeah, so sometimes we could get off on tangents on Cleveland sports and stuff.
But we're gonna try not to.
Yeah.
It's quite possible, but
Oh, yeah.
you're right.
It's going to
Yeah.
happen. Just
Are you guys at all worried about the Cavs playoff prospects moving? I mean, there's only 8 games left?
I think 9.
100%. At the beginning of the season, I told my friends in New York, I work at a job in New York, part-time. This is my real job now.
Drew gave it all up for
Yeah,
this.
same.
Going all in, episode 1.
Telling my friends in New York who are New York Knicks fans, I said, first game of the year, looks like we're the same thing we were last year. 4 seed, losing the first round of the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Who would they play?
It's the exact same
I was gonna say,
replica.
you don't feel different now, do you? Because yeah, dude.
right
it's-
now, we're lined up against our Magic.
all I can hope is that Mitchell is coming back and could be a totally freaking different animal and could push him over the hump. And like you said, the Magic, I'm fine with playing the Magic or Pacers, but there's a lot of first round matchups that scare the shit out
I
of
feel
me.
like we don't match up against the Magic.
I just think they're
I think
and
we
this
have more star power than them. Like if our guys
On
Is that the
who's
4
our
5?
star
that's
power
the 4
anymore.
5
though.
right now.
Jared Allen
And
stepped
that's
So
up
the
who's the
bigger-
Oh,
3
yeah, I
right
love
now?
Jared
The
Allen.
Knicks are a half game over us.
Sam Merrill's
That
back,
hurts.
right?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
because
about
the
Max
Pacers are
Struess, though? That's what you're
six,
talking
we
about.
Oh,
played-
Max Strus. Yeah, you're right.
But
It's tough.
I'm pretty worried because if you get knocked out the first round again, if I was Donovan Mitchell, I'd be like, I gotta go see some.
I
shit.
know, and they were
As-
talking- did you see
I mean, he's my
Dame
favorite
Gilbert
Cavs
today
player of
was-
all time,
Yeah.
probably.
so
saying they hope to extend him.
he just
Yeah.
goes into free agency. And
No,
looks
he's still
for-
under contract next year,
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
But
Sure.
after that, he would.
So what
It
does he
would kind
make?
of be like the
Or
Beaver
did-
situation where it's like you got to trade him or you're gonna 100% lose him and get nothing.
But that's what I mean. It's a difference of points here because what he would want, maybe going to a team that's in a position to win a championship, may not be the best offer the Cavs could get for him.
100%.
So you have to. What if he just whispers sweet nothings like, "Oh, hey, I'm planning on sticking around." I mean, you as
because
like
if they don't sign him this summer, they would trade him next year. By the
No,
trade
but they
deadline.
also could
no, but
sign him.
You getting less in your return if you trade him next year than you would at the end of this year.
They also could just sign him though, and then he could request a trade because he got his contract and then go somewhere else.
True, but that puts the Cavs in a better
Signing him
position.
doesn't mean he's staying here.
I know, but signing him would put no matter what the Cavs in a better position.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I'd take that even if we have to end up trading him. The only problem is I have no faith in the young talent we have coming up in Garland and Mobley.
not
Yeah,
so far. Why would you?
I'm saying it here right now, man. Those
But-
two have so not impressed me this year.
Silver lining,
I want to get back to this, but I do need to interrupt for a second. I think there's one part of the podcast that we have yet to introduce. It's plot points and pours. So one of
Have
the
we not
things
said our name yet?
We've said
Oh, okay.
we said the name.
What are you doing, man?
Dude, this is 9.5%. I think
This
what
is
Cam's
exactly
getting
what I
at.
want to
This is
introduce.
crazy.
One notable
We had a whole
aspect
introduction.
is that we are going to be pouring probably a beer. We're going to be drinking a beer or two while we're on set. It's one of the things where we want to discuss the books.
This is my night out, man. Let the kids at home.
Yeah, exactly. So tonight I'm drinking Great Lakes Midwest IPA. I feel like that's a full embodiment of who I am.
So is David.
Yeah, true.
We just picked these up, these Vivacious Juicies. So the regular Vivacious are so delicious, and these are even better, and they do have another 0.5% of alcohol in them.
Yeah, for the lady and gentleman that didn't think 9% was enough.
And I'm the driver.
That was
tonight,
probably
so I'm
Davey.
drinking
Yeah,
this
and I was one of
Dunkin'
those people as
Spice.
well.
They're not sponsoring us, Vito. Take it easy.
What's it spiced with?
This one's caramel, but it kind of sucks.
Oh well, there goes that sponsorship.
Oh, yeah, that was good while it lasted.
Yeah, jeez.
So
All right, we got 240 left in that Marquette, North Carolina State. 6 point difference.
North Carolina's still up?
Yeah, they're
Damn,
still
man.
up.
Okay, so they're a little bit of a Cinderella, but I feel like people kind of thought they would be pretty good coming into the
11th
tournament.
seed. Let's get serious, all right?
Because Cam, didn't they win their what the fuck? Their conference tournament.
Yeah.
NC State. I don't remember.
I feel like last time we were talking, you were telling us about this, but maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking
we were
Iowa
really
State.
surprised that Illinois won. Illinois
Yeah.
did win.
They
NC
beat
State
what,
may
Iowa
have.
State?
I think or North Carolina State did. Iowa State also won theirs, didn't they?
No, Illinois.
Iowa
beat-
State did.
Oh, well, but
And
Illinois
Illinois.
just beat Iowa State, I think.
Yep,
For their
that is
position,
true.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Fucked my
In the
bracket.
tournament.
Yeah, they won the ACC's automatic bid.
So I'm in a bracket challenge as well as you. I think there's 21 brackets in it. I'm in 21st place. doing
Actually,
pretty
it's
well.
crazy. Luke's in 22nd place out of 21 people. So
Had my wife fill out a bracket too. She knows nothing about anything, sports wise, basketball wise.
She's a doctor. She
Yeah.
knows something
She knows a
about
lot
something.
about a lot of stuff, just not college basketball.
she's a DO.
She's in first place somehow. So
I'm in
and she
second, though,
won
all
2
right?
years ago, the same tournament. So
It's crazy.
It's all going to come down to who wins the final game.
she picked Alabama as to win it all, and I was like, oh babe, that's a number 4 seed. It's probably a bad choice. And
Yeah, look at it. Your wife knows what she's talking about.
but I'm in 21st place, so I'm pretty happy about
Yeah.
that.
That's my sister-in-law.
What do we got?
All right, so what we really haven't talked about, us four just sitting around the table, is Guards opener last night.
Oh my gosh, that
you
was
watch
a big
it?
night.
I
Did you
didn't
stay
get to
up?
see it. No,
Dude, I stayed up, took the week off of work. Fuck, man.
Just to prepare for the
Dude.
game.
I'm on the New York time zone. I had to get up early.
I hear you. Dude, I'm freaking, my teeth are sank in. I'm excited about this season.
All right, so
I wasn't before yesterday.
we're going into the Guards are in a very weak division, very weak.
Yep.
So, and I think they have, without a doubt, the best 5 starting pitchers, at least in our division. So, if we can rely on our pitching and at least improve our hitting over last year, this team is not a home run hitting team. I mean, by any stretch of the word. But
Yes.
if we can pump out a little bit more doubles, maybe, I don't know.
Talk about doubles last night, dude.
Yeah,
They
it's
had a
true.
lot.
I know. I liked Fry and Freeman.
Yeah.
in the,
Fry
the
had a
middle
Right
of
good
there in the
lineup.
center,
I saw
the
that.
center lineup. Beautiful, man.
Do you guys have any concerns over the new general manager?
New
Coach?
The
David
coach.
Coach.
Yeah.
Last night, no, man. I mean, maybe in the long run, sure, but
It's kind of sad seeing Tito go, but
Yeah,
I think it was
absolutely.
agreed upon by all sides. It was
Sure,
time to move
sure.
on.
I think he had like an old mindset when it
Yep.
came to.
and I
to
love
baseball.
Tito, but the goal is to win a World Series, and we didn't. I freaking love the dude, but
If
try
there's
something
one
else,
thing I
whatever.
would say though,
Man, they had that one.
if Tito was still the coach of this team, Miles Straw would have been that lineup, and that is a
Dude.
that's
So
a travesty.
true.
So I love this dude then because you're
Yeah,
right.
seriously. I mean, but we traded him out for what's his face, the catcher.
Austin Hedges.
Austin Hedges was just an automatic out too.
Yeah, but
Speaking of the lineup,
Yeah, but you bet on him not playing every
I
game.
had a good buddy of mine post on Twitter that there are 3 guys who would start on every team in the MLB that play on the Guardians: Naylor, Jose,
Ramirez.
and Quan.
I was gonna say Stephen Kwan. Yeah,
The rest of the team wouldn't even make the roster.
think?
On a playoff team.
Let's think.
Jimenez?
I'm going to be honest. I don't follow baseball enough to know either way. I thought it was interesting.
I think Vito's right. Jimenez would be on a team just because he's great
gold
defensive.
glove.
He's okay and hitting.
He was a silver slugger.
Other than that, though, I'd say, yeah, those four.
Did he play last night, Jimenez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He at least had one hit.
I think he might have had a double also.
Maybe.
But, yeah, besides that, it's all AAA guys.
He definitely had one hit, one
that
RBI
you have high hopes
sure,
for.
but I don't know box score.
I don't know why you didn't say Jimenez. That was an oversight.
It is, but it's not. It's
He had a bad. He didn't have a great season.
He's not an
last year.
all-star.
That's not including
But he's
pitching.
still
Like
a
those
good
other-
player.
I
He
think
was
he's
a
got lot
Gold
of
Glove
potential.
winner.
We extended him.
You can't
didn't
say
we?
a Gold Glove winner isn't going to be
Yeah.
on a roster.
Right.
He's
True.
going to make a roster.
But, yeah. Man, when I see Stephen Kwan talk and shit, like, that's my favorite baseball
He's
player.
a
I think,
cool
right now.
dude,
I just
yeah, for
freaking
sure.
love him, man.
You know why? Because he's a scrappy small ball player.
Yeah.
And like he knows how to hit. Not bombs, obviously, but.
And I was personally myself, I played infield, so I was always fans of like a shortstop or a second baseman. He's an outfielder. I
Yeah.
love that dude.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
kind of
relate with
funny.
him,
He
but-
has like a infielder personality.
He
but
does.
He is an
Size,
outfielder.
too.
I mean,
Yeah.
that outfield he was a part of last year combined for what 4 home runs. So it was a good season.
No, he might have had 12 himself, but yeah, right.
Did not have 12 himself.
Huh,
find
Quan?
that hard to believe.
I'm gonna say 11 or 12.
I'm gonna say he had 2.
You owe me $240 if he did.
All right, put it all on black.
5.
Yeah, somewhere a little in between.
Quan 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the year before that? Can you
So
find that
that
real
was
quick?
the total, though. There was 5 home runs
Yeah,
from the
that-
outfield.
literally. Yeah.
No, Shaw had 1.
Yeah, Straw did have it. He broke a.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember
No, yeah,
I
but
remember
before that, like he
broke
ended
a
a home run
2-year.
like forever.
Yeah, 2-year streak. Yeah, no home runs.
I mean, literally, my man Dave here has bigger arms than him.
True. I mean, but I'm sitting next to you. I still look big. So
So I've had a couple books in the queue. I want to ask our listeners, the people watching on YouTube, if they have any suggestions. I do have a few in the queue. One of them I've been reading is Matthew Perry's autobiography.
Oh,
Maybe
man,
we can
rest in
discuss
peace.
that one.
I would
We'll
not
see.
mind diving into that one.
we could cue that up as the first book we do.
I'm interested in reading it.
All right.
So let's put that down. See, free form, like we said, this podcast. So yeah, we're gonna. You guys heard it here first. We're gonna go with Matthew Perry biography for the first book we're gonna do in our following podcast. So you guys got some time to listen before this, comes out and stuff. So we'll give you guys our loyal listeners, or hopefully loyal listeners, a little time to do their research.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave. Our producers are pushing us a little bit, though. I think we do have to. Do we have to run to a break?
Yeah, that's the
let's
best
take a
we
quick
could do
break.
for that segment. Can you take us to the commercial, Vito?
We're going to go into a commercial here from one of our sponsors. You ever watch the game feeling good, like your team's got this? Then bam, fumble, interception. Your whole weekend's ruined. But hold on there, sports fans. Don't throw in the towel just yet. Because with Stinky Pete's Stinky Bets, you can turn that frown upside down faster than you can say instant replay. Ka-ching! That's right, Stinky Pete's Stinky Bets, the only sports betting app guaranteed to stick to your fingers. Metaphorically, see, with Stinky Bets, you can wager on anything. Will the quarterback trip over his shoelace? Will the mascot get tackled by a rogue child? The possibilities are endless. And here's the best part. Every time you lose a bet, we send you a free mystery smoothie made with our mystery fruits. It's a win-win. Unless you're lactose intolerant, in which consult a physician before participating. So don't wait. Download Sticky Pete's Bets today. Use the promo code SWEATY to get a free pair of oven mittens. Because those mystery smoothies can get real steamy. But seriously, gamble responsibly and maybe bring a barf bag because of those smoothies.
All right. Thank you, Vito. All right. We're gonna get back to the bios here in a second and talking about ourselves and the books and stuff. But Vito, you give us a little March Madness update. I think we just had another little upset.
I don't know if I would call this a little upset. This is a pretty good sized win here. North Carolina State just beat Marquette 67-58. That's an 11 beat a 2 seed.
Damn, man.
And you
North
guys
Carolina State's
had-
for real.
They're dancing.
Did you guys have NC State?
Oh, dude, I had like.
Yeah, I had Marquette.
I think I had South Carolina State. That's how fucked my shit is. Damn,
No wonder
dude.
your wife's winning this whole thing.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Midwest versus Vivacious Juicy? Drinking them back to back. I don't like the Juicy.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I really like the Midwest. I didn't try the juicy yet.
I like the juicy a
The
lot. to
Juicy's
be honest.
really juicy.
I love the
It tastes like
Midwest.
orange juice. If I wanted a mimosa.
I like the juicy a lot.
But this is 10%.
I'm gonna say this. We're from Cleveland. Great Lakes Brewery is probably the biggest brewery here, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was a hater of them for a long time. I'm gonna say that. And I'm gonna be honest, and it's a bad take, and no one would really agree with me. But
Yep.
of course, over the past few years, they've come out with some really good shit. And
yeah,
like,
but their Christmas beer is so overrated.
that's where I'm at. I agree. I mean,
generally
I think
don't
that's
like
what's
it.
fucked them up for me for a while.
Paula, she will back.
But with they came out with the Vivacious, then this Midwest, then the Vivacious Juicy, like
Yep.
3 of my top 10 favorite beers now out of nowhere.
Vermonter's
So they-
solid,
Yeah.
too.
I'll never forget the first
you like
time I had
Kanye's?
Vivacious.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
Conway, yeah.
Irish Conways this year for the first time.
Well,
I don't
my
like
cousin
Conway's.
introduced you.
I don't
don't?
like Conway's.
You don't?
I'll never forget the first time I had Vivacious, though. We're trying on our tuxes for Luke's wedding.
Oh yeah.
Really?
And we go to some bar in Strongsville.
Or
Oh, okay.
Afterwards.
I think about the morning of.
No. We're trying. Yeah, not the morning
Where
of.
did we go after? The Brew Garden?
No, he went to
Condado,
Condado.
and then it was a brew garden or something.
Yeah, Brew
Brew
Garden.
Garden right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Free advertisement,
And they,
but yeah.
they said, we got this new Vivacious.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Luke.
that was a weeknight. I got pretty
Oh,
tipsy.
yeah.
For those of you listening out of state, Great Lakes, top brewery around here, blah, 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 I already said that. Vivacious is a really, really good, it's an IPA, right?
Yeah.
A very, very
double,
tasty double IPA that's 9%, and it drinks like a Bud Light or Miller Light or some
They're
shit.
not
Like,
giving
it's-
us a
it's-
dime.
It's
Luke.
They
Really
yeah,
smooth.
they haven't sponsored us yet, but they
yeah.
might.
Yeah,
after
it's
it.
coming. It's coming.
Luke, who does this remind you of?
one guess.
Yes, one guess.
This little chooch to my right.
I can't believe you're going to say that with Vito on.
I cannot believe we haven't heard yet, dude. Let's get this over with so we go to the casino and play some dice.
Weeknight, weekend, Easter weekend, anything. This guy don't give a shit.
Well,
Get me
Mama
down
Lee
to the
don't
craps
know.
table.
Don't-
It doesn't matter that it's Good Friday.
Yeah.
He does not care.
It doesn't bother him
It will be a
whatsoever.
good Friday if we hit on the dice.
That's what I was praying for today.
But first of all, I was a roulette guy always until some piece of shit behind that we like to know
Tech head.
Tech head over there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I like to have odds in my favor, so I play the game with the best odds in the
And
casino.
whenever I'm gambling with you, the odds are never in my favor.
Yeah.
It's not like Hunger Games.
What happened the last time in that cruise? The only time you won money?
Yeah, that's true. We played crap.
when that sweetheart was holding hands with you.
All right.
But yeah.
I saw something today. I was listening to radio today. They were talking about they finally interviewed Justin Bibb, his State of the Union or whatever, City of the
State of
Union.
the
they call
City.
it, whatever the hell it is. He finally talked about the stadium, and he wouldn't talk about it at all. He's like, "Yeah, we want to keep him here," or whatever they said it to.
So do you think they're
Did
just
that more?
both playing hardball and like it'll come to an agreement?
I just hope they bend him over backwards, and I don't know.
What do you guys actually think about that, though? Like,
I'm in favor of moving it out of the city.
you
Really?
don't you want it to be by the
right,
airport?
Because it'll be a dome. They're not going to put a dome.
Yeah, if the
downtown, they
options
said.
are dome in Brook Park or open air stadium downtown, yeah, give me
Well, I
Brook
agree with
Park.
Why?
that.
Just because you get cold? What's the reason?
Because I'm a
So
baby,
many
but
more
also,
events you can have
yeah,
with it.
economical impact. I feel
Dude,
like
we
it'd
have a
be.
Taylor Swift concert.
But no, I mean,
unless,
really, like,
unless we can move the podcast studio right over there, I don't see a good
I could buy a flower
economic.
land over there.
Yeah, okay.
All
my
I'm saying
house.
is, my point of view is I'd rather keep it downtown, but my want for a dome supersedes everything. So like I'll take a dome anywhere.
Yep.
give me a
but
dome
if-
downtown, best case scenario. Sure,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah, give me a dome.
Yeah. But I don't think.
downtown.
But
sure.
I
said
feel like they said
that's
those
not
aren't the
right.
options, right?
think,
or no,
I think
what?
we should
You
we
pull
should
up
make a
Oracle?
prediction, and this will be. So we're going to be doing this podcast for years and years and years. So hopefully this will play out like live when it happens.
Live on stage.
When
we
is
should
it?
each
When are they
say-
supposed to act on it?
They don't have 2028. The lease expires.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
call it
Something new by
call it
then, or-
2026 though. Something's gonna have legs because I mean, if you're building a stadium, you need 2 years.
So let's each make a prediction.
Especially
You
with
guys would know.
Especially with our shit labor.
We'll say
We'll be done with this shit by then.
you have to predict
Couple years.
what is the outcome of the most you think would be the most likely outcome of the Browns stadium in the near future.
Open air stadium downtown.
All right, what do you think, Cam?
That's why I'm so confused right now because like, how are we gonna have an open air stadium downtown? Are they just gonna renovate?
No,
this one?
I think
Yeah, it's
at,
$1 billion
at
renovation is
current
like the
location,
other.
renovate the shit out of what we have.
But like, when? How are they gonna play football during the $1 billion?
Well, it would have to be multiple years.
Just
Yeah,
keep kind of
like
doing what they're
ongoing.
doing. Just
yeah.
off season, we're doing all these upgrades. The same thing they do to Progressive Field.
Yeah.
Like,
Progressive Field at $100 million renovation.
so you're not getting a new stadium.
They just put new seats in.
You're
did
just
a couple-
gutting the thing
Yeah.
every
It's a facelift.
summer. And
All right, so what do you think, Cam?
So what is the argument for facelifting the stadium?
There's not really an argument. It would just be the cheapest option.
yeah,
That's what I'm
Or-
saying.
oh,
Like what?
The city doesn't want to give them the money for it.
Yeah. So you figure maybe the Haslam's would fork over the
That's
billion.
kind of what I'm thinking right now, though, because the stadium. I mean, I've been to a lot of football games. It's not the worst football stadium in the world.
Not by any means, but it's just it's
only thing
weather's
that's
gonna affect
messed up about
half
our
the games.
stadium is that they sell their main drink option is Royal Cola. Dude, when we went to that hockey game,
You know why?
I
though?
was like, why do people not rip on Cleveland for this more?
No, you know why though? Isn't it something to do with Pilot and that's like they own it or something?
If
I don't
if
know.
that's true, then
I don't have a computer in
absolutely.
front of me. If I did, I would look it up.
Yeah. I wonder who does.
But-
we
well-
need the people need to know this.
Yeah.
All right,
Vito.
Cam, give us your prediction.
Yeah, I haven't yet to give it. With all the money, I see a dome happening. I do.
Well, so where? Downtown or Brook Park?
They've already
Well,
said
yeah,
it. It can't happen downtown.
If he's doing
No,
the
it
math
could
of
happen
what, if he's
downtown.
giving the math of what we're giving him, we already said there's no dome downtown.
It could. It
The
absolutely could happen
Haslams have
downtown.
a stake in the company that owns RC Cola.
Yep.
There you go.
But RC Cola, that's like saying RC Channel, Vito. RC means Royal
It
Cola,
stands
so
for
Royal Cola
Canterbury
Cola.
I can't fucking say it. Schweppes. Schweppes. There you go. Thank you, Cameron.
Oh
which
yeah,
is
isn't
actually owned
Schweppes
by-
like a ginger ale?
It's a subsidy of Dr. Pepper Company now.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, learn
And
something
the
new.
Haslams put that shit in Brown Stadium, huh?
Yes, sir.
That
mean,
poison.
But they,
No, it's
I'm
not bad. I just feel like
actually like it.
I like
I'm
it too,
not
but I
against
just
it
feel
by
like if you're gonna rip on a city for something, like I think that's there. Like you got Coke or Pepsi. We sell Royal Cola and Deja Blue at our stadium.
What if this podcast blows
Deja
up
Blue.
and now this is a known thing and you're the one that fucking spilled the beans?
And they just take like their billions of dollars and bury us. We could have been something, but my dumbass brought this up first
no,
episode.
but back to that.
No.
They
If the
said-
Haslams want to send us RC Cola, I will oblige. I'd
Oh,
welcome
100%.
that every day.
Oh, I will
And
bow down.
when we take our first book and our last book, we'll put a RC Cola logo on the book and say, "This is what we're reading."
It could be detrimental
Yes.
though, because what if we have an author that's staunchly like against RC Cola?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to keep that.
Odds are not. And I will give a compliment.
if we do,
Mr.
then we don't do the
Haslam,
book.
I'm happy that you like to spend money in this city and you do
Yeah,
spend
they
on
said they were
talent.
willing
And
to put up 3/4 or whatever.
absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate the shit. out of that.
Unlike
That's
goddamn
great.
Paul Dolan.
If they don't like RC Cola and they're an author, that's just another plot point.
That's fair.
And we're gonna pour over it. And We're gonna discuss it. We want to bring up different viewpoints.
That's true. That's
Yep.
true.
Quick update: 5 minutes left in the Cavs game. They're up by 3. George Niang leading scorer with 25 points.
Wow, good for Yang.
How
the
is
fucking
that-
minivan?
That couch to 5K fucking basketball
So he
player.
went to Ohio State, huh?
Did he?
That's what I heard. You told me, Mr. Graduate.
alumni.
We got Vito on the keys over there. So
Do
about
we,
10
do we
10
got
minutes
another
with shit
commercial
update.
break coming up? I feel like the producers.
He went to Iowa. So you were close.
Ohio, Iowa. Oh, yeah.
Well, if we round out the segment,
Sorry.
I want to put my prediction in. I say Dome Brook Park is the most likely option.
I would
like
vote
it
that
too.
too.
Yeah,
and
I
would
think
not
that's
be
where
too
we're
mad
all
about
locked
it. Especially because by the time it happens, I'm going to be 35 and I'm gonna be like, I'm not going downtown. Fuck you.
Luke, what's
See-
the story in your shirt?
Ooh, there's a lot going on with that.
Windsor, Canada has a Forever
Sale on
21
Velvet?
men's section. Me and my brother, who asked me the question,
Did
dumb.
you say Windsor?
Yeah, Windsor, Canada.
Nice.
Yeah, Caesars.
They got tables up there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
But he bought one, and then a week later, we were up there again because my father goes there like every damn weekend.
Because Luke tried to iron it, and she got a huge iron stain.
But it kind of looks cool. But yeah, that's why we have them because they're like $4 there. So
That's cool.
that's really it about that.
Yeah, I'm glad we got into it.
Yeah,
Really flush that out.
thank you.
But then yeah, we got Cameron's turtleneck.
Took it off, didn't he?
It's still
No,
on.
it's still
Oh,
there.
okay.
I was cold up
Alright.
here. I don't turn the heat on upstairs.
So what happened for him is Mike DeWine said he wasn't turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
All right, let's not get into it. But
That's
that's
a
a story
really
for
good
another
pull.
day.
That's
Not getting political.
it's a good master of disguise reference too.
Thank you,
I'm
thank
sure.
you.
If we have 5 viewers, none of them will know that reference.
We
but
know. We
Update
know.
on another game going on. That was Purdue against Gonzaga. Purdue ended up pulling away 80-68.
There we go.
Wow, so Purdue actually, I was really banking on Purdue falling
Hey,
apart.
go Boilermakers, go Big Ten.
Yeah, go Big Ten for sure.
Yeah,
hey,
Big
what,
Ten.
what,
I told you the star power, big dude. They can't guard
what's
him.
his name? Edie?
Yeah, Edie. I don't know.
Dude, what is that fucker like 7'6"?
And the refs don't know how to call him, so like he gets away with some shit.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is Illinois still in it?
How
Yep.
tall did you
You
say?
got two big.
Luke, how tall did you say?
They beat Iowa State.
I said 7'6".
7'4".
Okay.
He's fucking.
I actually wanted to say it's 7'4", but I thought if nobody would like call me out on it, I would get 2 more inches out of like sounding cool.
7'6" was
Dave
an
tries that shit all
exaggeration,
the
but
time.
like to the point where it was like
When he spikes his
it
hair.
still makes exactly. It's like me saying I'm 6'5". Like somebody might believe it.
Oh, it's like Dave saying he's 5'4". Like, yeah, I bet.
I laid off the height joke for you because I can hit you so good, but all right.
We're both pretty short.
No.
Hey, one last thing.
Vito, can you shut Dave's mic off?
But, what? His mic?
He's
been
number
shut-
one if you want to
he's
turn
been
it
shut off
down
the
just a
whole-
little
he's been
bit.
shut off the whole time. Did you guys see Travis Kelce was just in Cleveland?
That is true. He's in my
Valley
stopping
View, and
grounds.
he was all
Yeah.
over downtown.
Yeah, well, surprisingly, my parents didn't get a call when he went to yours truly, and so to I think since we're going into this topic, we should really dive into it. What do you think Travis Kelce orders at yours truly?
Really, the
Whatever. What is it? What's the main thing? He just does that. Like, because
I think
You think he's a club sandwich guy?
no,
Does it say
it's
what's
his
it?
breakfast, like the wake and bacon or some
He
shit.
gets-
Yeah, he's a veggie omelet.
Whatever
guy.
he gets, the cantaloupe comes on the side, and he eats that right away.
That's true. That's true. That's fair. I think
That's what
a good
I
one.
order a Reuben. They bring me the cantaloupe. I'm like, cantaloupe with the Reuben?
No
Yes.
shit, man. I haven't been there in a while.
Is it cantaloupe or is it? I don't know. It's a melon.
Also, let's
if I've
not
ever
mention
been
her name because that's a legitimate sponsor we could probably get.
Yours truly.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to discuss that further off air.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't say
Once
that.
we
don't
get
say
10
yours
viewers.
truly.
Yeah. X that out. Blank us. Yours truly.
We were signing a letter.
So I think to round out the first episode of this thing, to bring it all to a head,
Yeah.
hopefully moving forward, like, you know, we're going to be discussing literature and books and probably getting pretty serious into that.
Yep.
And maybe extrapolating those concepts that come with the different stories that we're looking at, maybe related to our lives, hopefully maybe speak to some of our viewers' lives, create a connection kind of there. But how about final words? Final words going around? I say, you know, hopefully you guys tune in and enjoy the podcast. Luke?
I say something I read today. It was really profound to me. It said, all the darkness in the whole world cannot put out the light of one candle.
That's really profound.
Something I read, and I'm looking forward to reading a lot more. And I'm looking forward to discussing reading with my best friends here.
Yep, that was really deep.
And thank you.
Wow, I'm at a loss for words after these two guys just put. Oh my God,
It's hard to
It's
follow.
Good Friday, so it was a religious book.
Yeah.
Where I got that from.
Still beautiful words. I'm looking forward to this journey with you guys.
Yeah. We're definitely
Heck yeah.
gonna be going on a journey.
And here's a staying on topic. Book. Maybe a little fun here in between, but like let's get into these books, fellas.
I
Plot
couldn't
points
think,
and pours.
Yeah, I
We're
couldn't
gonna
think
pour.
Points and pours.
but I could not think of a better way to close out. Vito, you got to give us the final words on this one.
Very excited to see where this goes. Excited to dive into a few of these books and just hearing from them, hearing from our people that are listening to us, and getting their insight on these too. Hopefully they'll follow along and read these books with us too.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to Pot Points and Pours.
Episode 1.
Good night.